Ever woken up feeling like you're trapped in your own body? You cannot move, speak, or do anything, yet you are fully awake and aware of what is happening. And suddenly you feel like you're seeing a shadowy figure in your room. That experience is called sleep paralysis, and many people have experienced it before. Is sleep paralysis just a creepy coincidence, or could it be a window into the paranormal? Did you know that sleep paralysis has been around for centuries? Some ancient cultures thought it was caused by demons. In ancient times, it was often attributed to supernatural forces. The Greeks believed a demon sat on the sleeper's chest, while in Chinese medicine, it was referred to as ghost oppression. During the Middle Ages in Europe, people thought witches could send demons to suffocate their victims during sleep. As the 19th century approached, the phenomenon began to attract scientific interest, linking it to the sleep cycle, although the mechanisms remained unclear. By the 20th century, researchers started to connect sleep paralysis with anxiety and stress, viewing it as a symptom of broader issues. In contemporary times, it has been studied in relation to sleep disorders like narcolepsy and sleep deprivation, and continues to captivate the public, often featured in horror films and personal anecdotes. This evolution from ancient beliefs to modern scientific understanding illustrates how intertwined our cultural narratives and biological realities are. Join me as we explore the understanding and science behind it, how it happens, why it happens, what causes it, and ways to reduce your chances of experiencing this frightening situation. Sleep paralysis is a phenomenon in which a person, upon waking or falling asleep, temporarily experiences an inability to move or speak. You are aware and can feel what is happening, yet you can't move. During this moment, people often feel a sense of pressure or choking, and some may even have vivid hallucinations. Sleep paralysis can be unsettling or terrifying due to these sensations, but it is generally not harmful. So what exactly is sleep paralysis and what happens during this horrifying moments? Well, it's that terrifying moment when you wake up and can't move a muscle. It's like your body is still caught in a dream, while your mind is awake. Sleep paralysis occurs when there's a disconnect between the brain and the body during transitions between being awake and sleeping. Typically, the body switches between different sleep stages: rapid eye movement, REM, and non-rapid eye movement, NREM sleep. REM sleep is where dreaming occurs, and the body naturally experiences muscle atonia, paralysis, to prevent you from physically acting out your dreams. However, during sleep paralysis, the body remains in a paralyzed state while the mind is either waking up or falling asleep, creating a disturbing mismatch. There are various types of sleep paralysis. 1. Hypnagogic sleep paralysis. This occurs as you're falling asleep. Normally, the body relaxes and enters into a sleep state gradually, but in this type of sleep paralysis, the brain remains aware while the body enters rapid eye movement, which is part of the process towards sleep, causing paralysis. 2. Hypnopompic sleep paralysis. It happens when you're waking up from rapid eye movement sleep. Your body may still be in the sleep cycle, so while your mind wakes up, your body remains immobile. So the question is, why does sleep paralysis happen? Sleep paralysis is linked to disrupted sleep patterns, and several factors can increase the likelihood of experiencing it. 1. Sleep deprivation. The lack of sufficient rest can interrupt your natural sleep cycle, making your sleep cycle transitions irregular. 2. Irregular sleep schedules. With changing sleep patterns or shifts in your schedule, it can confuse the brain-body coordination required for smooth transitions between sleep and waking. 3. Stress and anxiety. High levels of stress can affect sleep quality, leading to disrupted sleep cycle and an increased risk of sleep paralysis. 4. Sleeping positions. Sleeping on your back is a common trigger for sleep paralysis, though the exact reasons are not fully understood by scientists. What is the scientific explanation behind this uncomfortable phenomenon? During sleep, the brain is very active, especially in regions involved with emotions, visual perception, and memory, which is why sleep is associated with vivid dreams. During this stage, the brainstem sends signals to inhibit motor neuron activity, which results in muscle atonia, a state where muscles are relaxed and immobile. In a normal sleep cycle, paralysis ends before we wake up. However, in sleep paralysis, there's a disruption in this timing, and the body remains in this paralyzed state while the mind is already awake, causing a conscious awareness of immobility. People who experience sleep paralysis often have hallucinations. These hallucinations can be categorized into 3 types. 1. The intruder hallucinations. A sensation of a presence of someone or a spiritual being in the room, which is often accompanied by fear or anxiety. This may involve visual, auditory, or even tactile sensations. 2. Incubus hallucinations. These involve feelings of pressure on the chest or difficulty breathing, and they are often associated with the sensation of being smothered or choked. 3. Vestibular motor hallucinations, sensations of floating, flying, or out-of-body experiences. These hallucinations occur because the brain's amygdala, the part responsible for processing fear, is highly active during sleep paralysis. This can lead to vivid perceptions of threats, which the mind can interpret as intruders or malevolent entities. Some scientists believe that sleep paralysis could have evolved as part of human evolution, as a protective mechanism during sleep. The brain's act. How do we prevent or manage sleep paralysis? Though sleep paralysis is generally harmless, it can be distressing. Here are some tips for reducing the likelihood of experiencing it. 1. Maintain a regular sleep schedule. First, make sure to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day to help regulate your sleep cycle. 2. Improve sleep hygiene. Create a restful environment by minimizing noise, avoiding screen time before bed, and keeping your room dark and comfortable. 3. Manage stress. Incorporate relaxation techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing, to manage anxiety and stress, which can exacerbate sleep disruptions. 4. Avoid sleeping on your back. Some studies suggest that changing your sleep position can help prevent episodes of sleep paralysis. 5. Seek medical advice. If sleep paralysis occurs frequently, it may be a sign of a sleep disorder, such as narcolepsy, and a sleep specialist may offer treatment options. Sleep paralysis is a fascinating and sometimes frightening phenomenon that occurs when there's a disruption between REM sleep and wakefulness. It is a result of the brain maintaining muscle paralysis while the mind is conscious, often accompanied by hallucinations due to heightened brain activity. Although sleep paralysis can be distressing, understanding its science and causes can help people better manage and reduce episodes. Subscribe to my channel and like for more knowledge and enlightenment.